of the National Stock Dog Association in Australia.
At the NSDA, we believe in the future of our industry depends on developing the next generation. We have launched the Herding of the Future Scholarship, therefore giving a young handler the opportunity to travel to the United States in June 2027. This program will build skills, confidence, leadership and global connections within the working dog and livestock community. Working dogs have always been the heart of the livestock industry and their future depends on the people within it. We are seeking support from individuals, businesses, organisations who share this vision. Your support can help create a life-changing opportunity for the next generation. Together, we can invest in the future of working dogs, livestock management, and the next generation of stock handlers. If you'd like to be part of this exciting journey, contact us via Messenger or visit our website. Let's build tomorrow's leaders today.
From playful pups to cuddly kittens, Loyal Life Super Premium Pet Food makes it easy to choose the product that's just right for your pet's life stage. Every pet has their own special nutritional needs, and we've got the super premium option your family's best friend deserves.
Your relationship is built on trust. Your buddy is with you for work and play from sunup to sundown. And you can trust Nutrena True to deliver nutrient-packed formulas for active dogs like yours. Each bite is TruMune powered for immunity and mobility support, and with support for digestion plus joint, skin, and coat health, trust that they're always protected from the inside out. Find high-quality, hard-working nutrition near you at NutrenaWorld.com/NutrenaTrue. Nutrena, what's inside counts.
Making sure your pets get the nutrition they need to live long, happy lives? That's what we do best. With our special blends of quality ingredients, you can count on us for the pets counting on you. After all, being the best pet parent ever is what you do best.
Your dogs deserve the best, so give them the best with our stock of Nutrena Loyal Life pet food. In every bag, there's wholesome nutrition that's free of corn, wheat, and soy, added digestive support with prebiotics and probiotics, and special ingredients to optimize your pup's immune strength, mobility, and overall health. Get the best for your dogs with Nutrena Loyal Life pet food.
Hey! Stand. Stand. Up on. Stand. Up on. Up on. Stand.
I don't know what you said all of them.
Stand. Stand. Stand.
Did you say all of them?
Stand. Stand. Come on. Stand. Hey, stand. 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 Stand.
Five and six still.
Hey, dude. Stand. Unless you.
But we're still all in five and six.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying anything until something.
Yeah.
Good.
I know. I was still like, are you?
There, stand. There, stand. There,
All over the big arena.
Walk up. Walk up. Push her up. Push her up. Hey! 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 Stand.
Yeah.
There. Stand. Stand. Makes it hurt harder than open. Chris. Chris. Damn. Damn.
Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy.
Futurity field.
I don't know what this is. They come right out of that.
Futurity cattle resume and then may not make it.
If it happens again, I may have.
If you put an animal down, do you want her to be, or do you want to wait? Oh, shit.
Yeah, let's try it.
Well, she has a right idea of where it's going. Yeah, but she's learning.
Start.
It is. Sorry. Yeah, we were just discussing the course. Sorry.
Lie down. Come on. Come on. Lie down. Down. There. Lie down. Lie down. Down. Hey. Lie down. There, there, easy. Lie down. 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 Lie down. Listen.
But hopefully it's just that.
Hey, Ida! Lie down.
It's 5 on 2.
Down. Down.
He said, hey,
Hey, no. There, steady. Lie down. 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 Come back. Come back. There, lie down. Hey, off of there. Come back. Out of here. Out of here. Come back. Come back.
I think about that. If you want to turn your volume up a little bit, the grandstand, like I can't hear anything in the clothing.
Down. Down. Lie down. Lie down. Whoa. Come back. There. Lie down. Lie down. Ida, there, lie down. Lie down. Down. Ida, is that underneath here? Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Come back. Lie down. 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 Lie down. Hey, Ida. Come on. Come by. Come by. Leave it. Lie down. No. Oh, bitch. Easy. Lie down. Down. Listen. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Ida! Lie down. Lie down. Down.
Okay.
Hey! There, lie down.
No, because she's been telling me. She had told me she's been telling me since she's up there. Oh, you mean, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
she did.
did. She got
I thought you meant how many went to. I thought I said I went to. So there was a lot going on with that. There was a lot going on.
Hey, listen. Ida, lie down. Down. Ida, lie down. Ida, lie down. Daddy. Yeah. Oh my.
Not unless we give those a rerun.
I guess I wore out the mic. I have a different piece of equipment now. Give this a whirl.
But if you jump to it,
Up next, then, we're going to have Dennis Bisnet and E. Ella, followed by number 5, Ray Temple and GSB Low Girl. And then number 6, Van Camp and B.A. Case.
With us anyway. She's so
Oh, you are. I'm sorry, I went right over top of you. I'll see how this is. I'm so sorry, yes. Oh, wait, what number are you? Or what was your name? It was what? Oh. Yep. Nope, Dennis is next. Yeah. 1 second, let me look. Give me 1 second.
Blake Morgan's 36.
You're 36. It's Blake Morgan.
Is that right?
You're third, so you go to the end. Little bit of service. Good luck.
Here to me. Come on. Come on.
All right. This is the Futurity sheep, round 1.
Since you were third,
Come on. Hey.
We have Dennis Bisnet and DB Ella.
But no, you're not on the run order till. Yeah, 36. You're not listed till 36 on here.
This is Futurity. You pay ahead of time before you ever compete with the dog. And that's what these people have done. This is a female 2-year-old border collie owned by Kathy Bridmore. Richard comes to us from Wilton, California, and he has come previously 7 times to the MSSA. He likes a slick-corded border collie. He doesn't care, male or female. He likes cattle the best. He traveled 806 miles to get here. His favorite thing about Afton is the MSSA finals. All right. In past finals, he likes seeing people they've not seen in years. His fondest memories of his dog is bringing in a bull from the backfield. Thanks for sharing that. All right, the changes to the course. I will catch you up on the next dog. Sorry, I went and walked my dogs, and they were glad. So to this pen, they have added an exit gate here, so the dog's going to have to hold.
Lay down. Here to me. Lay down. Stay. Stay.
And now that it's loaded, then they can have them exit, and this is when it ends.
Lay down. Lay down.
2:46 is his time. 2 full points, 270.
Alright, the actual time is 2:46 is around clock. Of the 14 seconds. Number 5, Temple, followed by number 6, number 7, Shane Ellenwood, and
All right, coming into the ring is Ray Temple and GFB Little Girl. We've been seeing her in other classes, so she's a 2-year-old border collie. A little information about him. He's from Lexington, Oregon. His past attendance to the MSSA is 5 times. All right, the dog is on its way. So this is our first panel right here. So they need to turn him around, bring him back through towards us. Does look like they've tilted a little more.
Get out.
41 on the first panel. Now they need to head to number 2, which is here on the left. It's just the plane of the panel. So you see the green marks and the leg. There we go, straight through. Now we head across and go clockwise from 3 would be the entrance, and then out the other side. All right, 3 is complete. Now they're going to 4.
Little. You. Little. Down. Lie down. Come on. Stop. Walk out. Little. Get out. Down. Lie
Four's the
down.
same.
Away.
Actually, one's the same.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
All right, this little 4 has like a V panel in the inside of it, so the sheep, and it's rounded on the outside. Can't really tell from this angle. I had to verify that they didn't make changes to it. It's about a 4-foot opening. Now they're looking at it and see how they're going to have to turn towards us. It is all or nothing on number 5. But we're at the beginning of the round, so they're going to make sure they have full points if they can. All right. So we are at the MSS finals. This is round 1 of the Futurity. These dogs had to be nominated before they ever got shown. And that would mean they put in a cash prize and an entry blank. Said they wanted to participate as a Futurity dog. These are all young dogs. Of course, the wind's starting up as usual. All right, they're all looking at it. We got to make sure that last one comes in. See how she keeps sneaking her little beady head around. How dare her? Come on. All right, done with 4, coming over to 5. They're still pulling to that draw. A little too much pressure. So once they nominate them, they can trial them. So that's why we've seen these dogs throughout the weekend. They qualified to be here in whatever class. All right, so they're in the pen. And when the gate shuts of number 6 is when the time stops. Handler can help. 4-3-5. Score of 270. Nice job.
Ray and Little Girl, that's a full score of 270 at time of 4:35. Up next, we're going to have number 6, David Kant and BA Ace, followed by number 7, Shane Ellen with SE Gibbs. And then we're going to jump down to number 9, Derek Westover in Tan.
All right, coming into the ring is number 7, number 6, Dan Kant and B.A. Ace. They are from Cisco, Texas. This dog is a 2-year-old Border Collie. And I did not find his bio. So this is the outrun lift. They need to go through number 1. This is all based on time and points. This is the tiebreaker at number 1. So if there's a tie between time and points, this panel's time will be used to break it. All right. And this is 37 on the... Someone's asking how you get nominated. It's just paying for the fee and signing your dog up before you trial in Futurity. Good questions. So if anybody has questions, I can try to answer. Oh, here I found him, not in alphabetical order, of course. He's come to one other MSSA finals. He likes a slick-coated dog. He likes running a female, and he likes working cattle. He traveled 1,274 miles to come to Afton to compete at these finals. What he likes about the finals is the scenery and visiting old and new friends. Past finals is the good livestock. The fondest memories is watching them excel. Thanks a lot for joining us. All right, don't forget to look at all our sponsors. Nutrena, they have sponsored 4 arenas here, wanting you to look at their food choices that are out there, their mineral supplement, their immune boosting product. Many other people have sponsored. Some of them are businesses. Some of them are local businesses, so we should patronize them very nicely. He's on panel number 4. Now he's coming to this pen. It's a pen and a gate. So I think they decided, because the repen that they've been doing today has been challenging, to try this for round 1. 5 on 5. The dog needs to hold them in here, and it's when all exit and the gate is shut is when the time starts. Good job. 3:10 is his time officially.
Good job, Dan and Ace. That's a full score of 270 and a time of 3:10. Up next, we're going to have number 7, Shane Ellenwood and S.E. Gibbs, followed by number 9, Derek Westover and Tam. And then we'll have number 10, Dennis Bisnet and D.B. Thinker.
All right. All right, coming in the arena is Shane Elwood and S.E. Gibbs. They come from Banner, Wyoming, and this is a 1.5-year-old Border Collie. He's called for his sheep. So the start is either when the dog leaves or the last head of sheep. So there's somebody looking at each of those. I have 3 people running stopwatches next to me. So this is taking the time at the first panel. That's 15. Now we move over to set number 2, which is a turn here. All right, 5 in there. All right. He's been to 3 of these finals. He likes slick-coated Border Collies, female, and he likes to work cattle and sheep. He traveled 520 miles here. What he likes about Afton is the atmosphere and the scenery. What he likes about past finals is the competition and socialization. And his fondest memories is enjoying them learn and get better with each work. All right, he's working on this number 4, and it has been a challenging obstacle all through the day.
Okay, I'm going to put you, if it's all right, after Dennis Kuznets. Okay, thank you.
Okay, it's a little tricky setting this up and getting them going in. The outside is round, but there's a V inside of there, and there's about a 4-foot opening. All right, he got all 5 through 4. Now he's working on the pin. All right, now the dog needs to hold them in the pen because they need to exit here at the 6. He can help. He can't walk in. The dog needs to do it. The time doesn't stop till the gate shuts, and one bounced out, so he'll shut the gate and reload. All right, now they'll all exit. Close the gate. 4:14 is the official time. Total 270.
Good job, Shane and Kib. That's a full score of 270 and a time of 4:14. Up next, we'll have Derek Westover in tan, followed by Dennis Bisnet and Phoebe Seeger, and then we'll have Dwayne Hayes and Ryan Finn's Lila.
All right, coming in the arena is Derek Westover and Tan. They come to us from Homestead, Idaho. Tan is a 2-year-old border collie owned by Diane Dill. Derek has been to 5 MSSA finals in the past. He likes slick or medium-coated dogs. He doesn't care, male, female. Types of stock, 18 on the number 1, heading to 2. He traveled 401 miles to get here. What he likes about Afton is the national finals. What he's liked of past finals is the camaraderie and the competition. And his fondest memories of working his dog is I love it every day. Okay, he got through 2, so he's heading over to 3, which has an entry and exit. So the left of the 3 is the beginning of the entrance. So we have that heavy draw back to where they come out. They know they come out. They know there's sheep back there. It's like a magnet pulling them. And the sheep's the other magnet, and you're trying to pop it loose. All right, got all of them through 3. Moving to 4. Okay, got them moving nice and slow. Okay, again, there's like a V in the center there, so they kind of make a turn. Good job. Now he's coming to this pen. He's got to get them collected and off that draw. These are young dogs. Keep thinking they might take a flying leap. You've noticed them. They like this, just jump for no reason. These are range sheep. They're Romneys. Looks a little mixed flock. I've seen a couple of Cheviot looking and some other thing, North Cross in there. So now we need to take them out. Keep the dog back there. End time. 3:12 is the official time.
Good job, Derek and Tan. That's a full score of 270 and a time of 3:12. Up next, we're going to have number 10, Dennis Bisnet, the EV Thinker, and then we're going to hop back up to the Bees and Flying Fins Lila, and then we'll have number 11, Jeannie Biggers / JT Bird.
So all the workers are also trialing dogs, so we're always juggling around trying to get people to step in while we go away. We've been here since 7 this morning. All right. Coming into the ring is number 10, Dennis Bisnet and DB Thinker. He is from Wilton, California. And this is a 2-year-old border collie that he owns. All right, he's out on the outrun. 12 on the fetch panel. Now he's trying to turn them to go back to number 2, which is here on the left. So he's trying to get them turned and heading that way at a fast to the 1. Dennis has previously been to 7 of these MSSA events. Okay, he's through number 2, heading to number 3. He likes a slick-coated dog. His preference is males, and he loves working cattle. He traveled 806 miles to get here. And what's his favorite thing about Afton, Wyoming? Is the people. And it's the same for past finals. He likes the people. So we're through number 3 and heading to 4. His fondest memory of working his dog is getting a check. All right. Okay, he's got to get all slowed down. They can move over there. They do have a handler's line. There's that orange tape up there. Just trying to get it settled. That panel is about 4 feet off the fence. It's kind of rounded, and then it has a V in the inside. So the sheep are thinking it's a trap. Got to get them turned looking at it. So this is round 1 of the Futurity sheep. These dogs are nominated before they've ever trialed. And once they're nominated, then they can compete. That one was not looking. There was no way. All right, so now he's going to turn around and take him back. Number 5 is a required. They must do all animals through number 5. This is number 4. We're off to number 5, which is this pen here. This is 2 separate steps. They must get them in the pen. All the clan next to us are saying this is a vacation. I'm not so sure. I've been sitting here. I haven't had to run around very much, but I kind of would like to see some cattle runs. Talk about them. Okay, you got to get the heads turned to this pen. And ideally, you'd want them to be turned and heading down that little race section of it so that they stuff themselves in there. He's got them looking at it. There we go. Get their heads there. Right. They're not being very solid there because they don't know there's a gate over here. He's going to have to be really quiet. He can't go in there. Yep, he's got to get him turned around. And he's got to get his gate closed. 4:26 is the official time.
Good job, Dennis and Thinker. That's a full score 270 at time of 4:26. Up next, we'll have Dwayne Hayes, Climbs and Lila, followed by Gene Biggers / JT Bird, and then Chandler Lomax and TV Smooch. Yeah.
You could fix it a little better. All right, coming out on the field is a dog we skipped over because he was running somewhere else. Number 8, Dwayne Hayes, and Effins Lila. All right. New Plymouth, Idaho. Lila's a 2-year-old Border Collie owned by Kate Tufel. Cat Tufel. Right, we're heading to this first panel. Dwayne has attended one of their finals. 40 on going to the first panel. Now we're moving to 2, so he's turning and coming to the left here. He likes male dogs, slick-coated, and likes working cattle. He traveled 414 miles. His favorite thing about Afton is the dog trial. Favorite thing in the past was winning. Seems to be a common theme. My eyes are getting dry, so I'm having a hard time seeing. It's pretty good size print, but I'm feeling my pain. All right, he's through number 2. Or maybe not. Okay, again, this is the round 1 of the Futurity sheep at the MSSA finals. And this dog's just cutting in on its flanks just a little bit, causing a split. They need to all enter on the left side of number 3. These are all very young dogs. Okay, now they're coming in. All right, they entered and exited properly. They're heading to number 4, which is on the far fence. So these Futurity handlers have that same line all the way from me across. There, he's got him squared up on the away side. They're a little closer, so he's probably listening a little better. There, they're looking at the hole. Patience, patience. Get that last one. Don't let that last one turn. I said patience. Oh, and it's flying sheep. They're so silly. So that one skirted around. He wants to get full points. There they go. He's got number 4. He's going to number 5. And it's a pin. Doesn't have much time. He's going slow, but hopefully it's straight in. And there's the buzzer.
12, Chandler Lomax and GD Smooch. And then number 13, Gilberto Valmet and Nova.
All right, next in the ring is number 11, Jeannie Biggers and slash JT Bird. They're from Ontario, Oregon. A 1.5-year-old female border collie. The time that starts is either the dog or the exiting of the sheep. So there's somebody watching each. We have 3 stopwatches going up here. Make sure everything's handled right. 16 through that fetch panel. Nicely done. Jeannie's been to all 10 of the past because she's one of the board of directors and one of the main people that makes everything happen, along with the White family. All right, we're through number 2. She likes a slick-coated dog, female. She likes sheep. 450 miles one way. Her favorite thing about Afton is the community and the scenery. About the past when she placed 3rd in the Open Ultimate. Her fondest memories, doing real work and they saving me. That is so true. All right, they have to enter to the left of that number 3 and exit. I'm in a really bad spot because those panels are in front of me, so I can't tell till they exit if they're on the right side or not. The judge is in a much better place. He's where he's supposed to be and seeing it perfectly. Okay, so now we're coming up to this panel that has been a challenge. Just got him looking at it, but he's looking around. There we go. All right, we have 3 rings going here at the MSSA finals. There's novice cattle running. She got all through number 4. Now we're on the pen. And you're seeing today's shirts of our hard workers. The cool purple. And the hat she's wearing is the hat that every exhibitor got. It says contestant on the side. MSSA, we need to wear a collared shirt. You can either wear a cowboy hat or an MSSA hat. So, all right, they're all in the pen. The time starts when it stops, when it shuts off. 3:27 is the official time.
Good work, GD and T-Bird. That's a full score of 270 and a time of 3:27. Up next, we're going to have number 12, Chandler Lomax, GD Smooch, followed by number 13, Gilberto Valmet and Nova, then number 14, Ron Anthroth and HR Jim.
Do we not get water? Right, number 12 is coming in, Chandler Lomax and G.D. Smooch. They come to us from Rocky Face, Georgia. Dog is off. This is a 3-year-old Border Collie. Okay, the time starts either when the dog leaves or the last sheep, so somebody's looking at both. Okay, we need to get that number 1 to get our tie time. This is his first finals, and he likes to work cattle, sheep, and goats, and he doesn't care male or female dog. And he likes a slick-coated one. He traveled 18, I believe they said 53, don't quote me. They said yes. He traveled 1,800 miles to get here, and he's never been to Afton, so this is his first experience. Through number 2 very nicely. He's got very straight lines, even though he had to redo that number 1. He had a tight turn to 2. So the other day I talked about comparing time and points with other trialing that's judging and scoring the flow of the stock. It really shouldn't be that much difference. If it was something that was being scored, if the stock stopped or if their turn going the wrong direction, you would be losing points. So it's very similar, except sometimes we go a little faster out here. All right, he got number 3 and he's heading to number 4. So if this was a trial that was being scored, he's not on the line of going to 4, so he'd be losing points at this time. But he's losing time because he's outside the area. Okay, he's slowly bringing him up here. I want to remind everybody, Nutrena is a big, huge sponsor for MSSA. They sponsor all these arenas. Be sure you take a look at all their products. They have a full line, not just dog food. They have 2 different dog foods, and they have this Trumune, which is their immune booster. Oh, thank you. All right, the water came. Yay. All right, number 4 has 5. Now we're going to put them in the pen here. So I've been talking about the different styles of dogs. Very smooth coated, head very low to the ground, but a kind of a softer eye. You wouldn't call him a total strong-eyed dog because now he's up and then he'll use his eye. Okay, all sheep out and the gate closed. $3.29.
All right, good job, Chandler and Smooch. That was a score of 270 at a time of 3:29. Up next, we have number 13, Roberto Bauman and Nova, followed by number 14, Ron Inthroff and H.R. June, and then number 15, Carol Gherkin and H.S.D. Chiquita.
Uh-oh. I better turn that down. All right, number 13 is Gilberto, Valmet, and Nova. They come to us from Hanford, California. The dog is off. It's a 2-year-old female border collie. All right, there's the outrun. There's the lift. They should come straight up. There we go. Now we're on the fetch, getting the line through those fetch panels. He's been to 3 MSSA finals. He drove 1,000 miles to get here, and he likes the weather in Afton. What is favorite thing about any past finals? The goat roping. Okay, he's still working to get this number 1. 119. So again, this is time and points is how MSSA is judged. So if a dog has the same points and same time, they would use that number 1 as the tiebreaker. All right, we're through number 2. The straightest lines are always going to be the fastest. They're getting hung up on that draw back there, that pull of the animals in the back.
Where are you at? Are we done with our budget, or are we still talking about something? Good, you think? Okay, maybe when you get done, come up. Let's look at it one more time.
Okay, he's working up to this number 3. Got to move in step by step.
the middle, yeah.
All right. So that panel has been the challenge.
All right.
And at a
Up next, we're going to
time.
have number 14, Ron Insroth, and HR June, followed by number 15, Carol Gherkin, and HSB Chiquita, and then number 16, Ray Temple, and GFB Panda.
All right, we have Ron and HR June. All right, it started. He comes from Dublin, Texas. $16 on panel 1. Now he's heading to panel 2. This is his first MSSA finals. He likes a medium-coated dog. He likes both sexes of dogs, and stock that he likes to work is cattle, sheep, goats, and ducks. All my favorites. He traveled 1,400 miles to get here, and here at Afton he likes the weather. I'm sure it's cooler, although today it's supposed to hit 80, and it's almost a little humid today. His fondest memory of working his dog is gathering wild cattle. This is a young dog, so he's not seeing that sheep, so he's going to bring them back together so that then the dog sees that sheep. All right. We're through number 3, heading to 4. Up the fence we go. This panel is now number 4, but all through the weekends, or all week since Monday, the second panel, the panel that's been in this area, has been the challenge. These Futurity dogs are nominated before they've ever competed, so he's completed number 4, heading to 5. Then they can trial and compete, and then come here for the Futurity. This is the first round of the Futurity. These dogs are young dogs under 2 years of age. There's a date for when they should be nominated and the age that they have to be within. Okay, he's got the number 5. And he closes the gate. 2:35 is the official time. 270 full points.
Good job, Ron and June. That's a full score 270 and a time of 2:35. Up next, we'll have number 15, Carol Gherkin, and HSB Chiquita, followed by number 16, Ray Temple and GFB Panda, and then number 17, Amy Nilsson and HR Burns.
All right, she is one of our workers, but it looks like she changed to come out here. She does have the MSSA contestant's hat on. The dog can't wear a collar. You can't have a herding stick. And you can't run. So they have to start behind this line. She'll call for her sheep. Time starts. $15 to the first panel. Now she's heading to number 2. I don't know, what are my choices?
You got acai bowls, burgers, chicken.
Like chicken tenders?
Yeah, chicken
Like the
strips.
fries?
Yeah, just chicken strips.
Yeah, that'd be good. Ranch dressing, ranch, not ketchup.
With
Ranch?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you.
And then where?
She's at the restroom, they said. All right, they need to go in the entrance to the left of this number 3. All right, Carol, this is Carol Gherkin from Payette, Idaho. And this is HSD Chiquita. She is a 2-year-old border collie that's owned by Aaron Cruz. Carol has come previously to 6 MSSA finals. She likes a slick-coated dog. She likes to work females. She likes to work cattle and goats. Her travel time was 427 miles one way. Her favorite part of Afton is the Salt and River Soap Works, and you can buy a 5-pound bag of cinnamon bears at the grocery store. What is your favorite thing about past finals? Watching the camaraderie of the handlers and the great stock work by the handlers and their dogs. What is your fondest memory? The day my dog saved me from getting killed by a bull that was trying to grind me into the ground after me knocking me down. That dog fought that bull until I was able to drag myself out of the pen. Ugh. They're all going, oh my gosh. Yes, I'm going, oh my gosh. I know Carol. I don't know. I think that was her old dogs. Now something she'd like to mention about herself. Although I'm running a border collie this year, I am the owner of KJ Ranch Working Australian Shepherds. We have line bred on working Australian Shepherds for over 25 years and have been recognized as a breeder of merit, a Hall of Fame kennel, and a stock dog kennel of excellence. All right, this infamous number 2 is quite challenging. This fence line one where it's tight. There's a little V inside of there and it's kind of rounded. So it's got to be set up so the sheep can see that there's a place for it to go. So this is the Futurity sheep class, round 1. We have 39 dogs in this class. They need to be nominated before they ever trial. So these are all very young dogs. All right, there we go. They're all tucked in. No, don't go over there. Right there, right there. Walk up. And that's time. All right, wind. All right, we have Ray Temple and GFB Panda coming into the ring. This is number 16 of the Futurity Sheep Round 1. We are in the Nutrena Trumune powered arena. Thank you, Nutrena, for supporting us. He comes to us from Lexington, Oregon. Panda is a 2-year-old border collie. Dogs away. There's the outrun and the lift. .34 is the time at the first panel. Tight turn to go to number 2. He's come to 5 of the previous MSSA finals. He likes males or females. He drove 1340 to get here, and he likes Afton because it's pretty. All right, he's through number 2, heading away from us now. Okay, so that's where they come out. So there's a strong draw there where they want to come back in. So we are in Afton, Wyoming for the MSSA National Finals. Some fun facts: there's 23 states represented and 2 Canadian. I don't remember the miles traveled. It was a crazy high number, 500 and something thousand. And most people wanted to have slick coated dogs. All right. Nicely turned. All right, they've entered and they're coming out. Nicely done. Heading over here to number 5. All right, wind. So he's getting the sheep settled so he can get them in this pen. That was nice. He aimed him right for that gate that he needs to open. He's going to open the gate. And he needs to close it. Time is 3:04. Camera guy's doing good at starting the clock. We're matching quite a bit.
Panda, that's a full score 270, the time is 3:04. And the 4-H dog wash, just so you guys know, we open till 3. They're going to be on by 3, so if you want your dog wash, you get on over there. Next, we're going to have Amy Nelson and HR Burns, followed by Rebecca Gibson and / Jay Rye. And then number 19, Dan and MSSA.
All right, coming in the ring, Amy Nelson and HR Byrne. They're from Mountain Grove, Missouri. And this is a 2-year-old Border Collie. Starting time. If I hear the start, I'll let you know. Dog's on the way, and start, that's letting you know. Heading to that first panel. Nicely. $20 to the first panel. Now we're making the turn to the second. All right, we're through the second panel. This is her second MSSA finals. She likes slick coated or rough coated. And she doesn't have a preference on sex of the dog. She likes cattle and sheep. She traveled 1317 to get here. What does she like about Afton? She said everything. What does she like about the finals? Everything. I didn't order one. All right, we're heading to number 4. All right, through number 4. Okay, she needs to get the dog gate open. There, we got one seeing the hole. They were looking at the dog and didn't see it open. Shut the gate. 2:47 is the official time.
Good job, Amy and Byrne. That's a full score 270 and a time of 2:47. Next, we're going to have number 18, Rebecca Gibson and / Jay Rye, followed by number 19, Dan Kant and MSSA, and then number 20, Brian Jacobs and GS Hudson.
All right, coming in the ring is number 18, Rebecca Gibson and Slash J Rye. They come to us from Stanfield, North Carolina. This is a 1.5-year-old female Border Collie, and we're off. Thank you. That's the outrun, the fetch, heading to the first panel. $17 to the fetch, turning them to go to the number 2 and through number 2. This is her first MSSA finals. She likes red coated. She likes males and she likes running sheep. Oh boy, she traveled 2,234 miles. And about Afton and about the finals, well, she hasn't been here, so she's looking forward to it. Her fondest memory of working her dog was winning the Canadian National. And the something she wants to just tell us about herself is Zeb is the 2025 Purina Nursery Dog of the Year and is the 2025 USBCH Canadian Nursery Dog. All right, she's completed number 3 and she's on the way to number 4.
Good job, Rebecca and Rye. That's a full score 270 to time of 241. Up next, we're going to have number 19, Dan Kant and MSD Stetson, followed by number 20, Brian Jacobs and GS Ice, and then number 21, Dean Clark and KG Maggie.
All right, that was the full points, 270, 241. Next. Okay, coming in the arena is Dan Kant and MSD Stetson. There you've started. Stetson is a 2-year-old Border Collie and was the SWCDA Futurity Cattle Champion.
Come by there. Walk up. Come by.
Dan's been to one other MSSA finals. He likes slick-coated dogs, likes females, and likes working cattle. He traveled 1274 to get here. He came from Cisco, Texas. He likes the scenery and visiting old and new friends here in Afton. And he likes the good livestock here at the trial. And his fondest memories is watching them excel. All right, he made it through the first and the second. I did not get the tie time. So the time that they go through that first obstacle is the tiebreaker. So that means if the score and the time are exactly the same, it will be broken by that obstacle. And I was told that I saw a note that they were doing refunds. Not everyone got into the open class. This trial, they had to turn some people away by points.
Come by, there, away, there, come by, there, away, there, walk, away, back, here, come by, away, there, come by, there, 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 away, there, come by, back, there, walk up, away, there, walk up, come by, steady, come by, steady, walk, come by, steady, away there, come by there, away there, come by there, away there, come by there, push, there, come by there, walk up, come by, away there, come by there, walk, come by there, away there, away back, sit back, away there, come by there, walk, come by, get back, come by, there, walk, come by there, walk up, okay, down, got it.
Right? That was Dan and Stetson with a full score of 270 and a time of 3:39. Up next we have number 20, Brian Jacobs and TSIs, followed by number 21, Dean Clark and TG Maggie, and then number 22, Rick Chair and CS Radar.
All right, this is Brian Jacobs and GS Ice. They come from Alden, California. This is a 2-year-old border collie that's owned by Josh Harris. Winner both days, overall buckle winner at David Briggs December trial. Through the first panel. Through the second. Brian has been to all but 2 of the MSSA finals. He likes a female dog, slick-coated, and he likes working cattle. His one-way trip was 786 miles to here. What he likes about Afton is the scenery and competitive competition. His favorite thing of the past was winning Ultimate Open and Nursery Stock Dog in the same year. His fondest memories is the first time he put my Jolene dog on stock and knew she was very special. So if you weren't here earlier, he did a 115 on his open course and was first in that final go-around with Jolene. All right, he's going down to the number 3. Looks like he's going to daylight him through and turn him around. Don't have a good marker there, so we'll see what the judge, that looks like a clear. Doesn't, he took him far enough. All right, he's coming to that number 4. Get out. All right. It's working to circle them back around, get them. Okay, he's making sure that it's nice and calm. Back to the repin. So he's letting the clock run out.
All right.
Nice.
Up next, we're going to have Dean Clark and TG Maggie, followed by number 22, Rick Chayer and CS Radar, and then number 23, Sarah Benman and Copper. All right, Dean's not here right now, so we're going to go ahead and move on to Rick Chayer and CS Radar, and then Sarah Benman and Copper, and then Linda Franklin and 50. What? That's you? Oh. I was wondering, I hadn't seen that before. Is Rick here? Anybody know who Rick is? Rick ain't maybe here either. I guess so, Sarah. All right, so we're going to have Sarah Venegas and Copper.
This is number 23, Sarah and Copper. I don't know, wasn't she just here? Okay, I guess we're waiting for a few minutes.
Your dogs deserve the best, so give them the best with our stock of Nutrena Loyal Life pet food. In every bag, there's wholesome nutrition that's free of corn, wheat, and soy, added digestive support with prebiotics and probiotics, and special ingredients to optimize your pup's immune strength, mobility, and overall health. Get the best.
All right,
for your
number
dogs with
22,
Nutrena
Rick
Loyal Life pet food.
and CS Radar. Okay, we're kind of jumping around. All right, the run has begun. Out on the outrun. He comes to us from Biggs, Oklahoma. This is a male, born 4/23/24, Border Collie. This class is the Futurity first round on sheep. These dogs have to be nominated before they've ever trialed. This gentleman, it's his first trial. He's going back to that first panel to get the tie time. He drove 1,236 miles to get here. This is his first time in Afton. And his fondest memory of working your dog was the first time I got full points at a trial. One went through. All right, he's called his run. Thank you.
Okay, up next we're going to have Sarah Venegas and Copper, followed by Linda Franklin at 50, and then James Butler and Hayes.
that paper is it? Yeah. On this paper, I don't know about on. I don't know what. That one over there.
Yes. You can't come in front of them. Okay?
I'd say that.
You can't.
All right, this is Sarah Venegas,
Bring them to the fetch.
Okay.
and the dog is Copper.
Two, and your yellow and green is your point daylight dedication.
Yes, ma'am.
Take them up to 3.
Okay. Orange.
Enter here.
And this is a 2-year-old border
On
collie.
the left by the number 3.
Yep.
And then there's not another panel behind that.
Correct.
All right, Sarah has come to us from Haines, Oregon. She's done 3 previous MSSAs. Okay, she's still working on the number 1. Okay, 27. Her favorite thing about Afton is the slushies at the liquor store, and they are yummy. Her favorite from the past is the handler's dinner. Her fondest memories is taking my dog out onto the ranch and moving hundreds of cattle with just me and them. And other things she'd like to mention, SLV Pote was the 2025 MSSA Intermediate National Cattle Dog Champion. All my dogs that I'm trialing are also working on a ranch and a feedlot. All right, she went through number 2. Okay, heading to number 3. All right, she needs to tuck those 2 sheep in. All right. She has all 5 in there. Now they need to come out and the gate's shut. And she needs to shut the gate. 4, 37, 27.
Good job, Sarah and Copper. That's a full score 270 and a time of 4:37.
4:37.
Up next we have James Butler and Hayes, followed by Amy Nelson and Slash J Henry, and then we'll do Chandler Lomax and Desert Max. And then I'll put this other color. Yeah. Then I'll put Keenan after that. Woohoo! It's almost a quick trip. Are you done everywhere here, or you're still going other places? You're done? Okay. Would you mind if I put you in? I can have some clear till Chandler, so that's me 2 after this run. Are you okay with that? I want to ask you. Yeah, and then we got it, or I can ask if we can put you in after him. No, you're fine. We're in order with you. I'll put you in after him.
All right, this is James Butler and Slash J Hayes. He comes to us from Central Texas. Hayes is a 2-year-old border collie that he owns. Dog away. And that's 14 to the first panel. Turning to the second panel. He's come to previous 5 MSSA finals. And he traveled 1,900 miles one way to get here. What he likes about Afton is the weather and his past, all his memories and his past about the finals is winning. All right, he's heading to number 3. This is a dance at number 4 to make sure they all go in. Okay, we are in round 1 of the Futurity Sheepdogs at the Mountain States Stock Dog Finals in Afton, Wyoming. These dogs were nominated before they even trialed. Once they're nominated, they can trial and compete. And that's any venues. And just note the difference in the style of this dog compared to the last. All right, he's got him in the pen. Now they need to come out, and the gate is shut. $2.18 or $2.19?
Nice run, James and Hayes. That's a full score 270 and a time of 2:19.
$2.19.
We're gonna get Linda Franklin and Linda. Do you have 50? We're gonna sneak Linda Franklin and 50, and then Amy Nelson and Slash J Henry and Chandler Lomax and Desert Max. And sorry when the run order gets up. It's kind of the nature of the beast down here.
The next dog in the ring is number 24, Linda Franklin, and 50. All right, this is dog number 24, Linda Franklin, and 50. She comes to us from Sager, California. 2-year-old Border Collie. Dog's away. The sheep aren't even out. There's young kids back there. Good. She's only attended one of their finals. And she's heading to the second panel now. She traveled 625 miles to get here. Okay. All right. What her favorite thing about Afton is never been photos. Never been. Photos look interesting. Past finals. The great cinnamon roll that Sherry's mom made, and of course the cattle were awesome compared to the wild ones I was used to in California. Great margarita machine courtesy of Elliot and Kathy on their trailer fender. Good camaraderie. What is the fondest memory of working your dog? The time, quick stop, 300 stalkers trotting towards the busy highway. Rancher was so happy. Anything else you would like to mention about your dog? Every dog I train teaches me something new. My first stock dog was my turnback dog. I could depend on him to show up. I was on the ground floor when Steve collected the first membership at a clinic he gave in California. My handler number 85 tells the story. So glad there is horseback class for handlers my age. It was mostly horseback way back in 2007. Lots of laughs. All right, it's really nice that they have these books and people give good stories in their profile, and that they're giving it to us commentaries so we can tell a little bit about the person that's out there if we don't know them. Okay, she's moving up to number 4, that panel that's been giving so much challenges. All right, good job. That's a tough panel there.
All right. Up next, we're going to have Amy Nilsson and Slash J. Henry, followed by Chandler Lomax and Desert Max. And then we're going to have Dean Clark and TJ Nagy.
All right, this dog number 26 out of 39 of the Futurity sheep. Time has started. This is their first round. She is running Slash J. Henry. She comes to us from Mountain Grove, Missouri. Okay, she's turning and going to the second panel. She's been to one other MSSA finals. She drove 1,317 miles to get here, and she loves everything about the finals in Afton. Right, she's heading to I meant number 3, sorry. They need to go in on the left of that panel. A little tight on that turn, so these sheep are range sheep. They're used to being in big mobs, not used to being broken down in 3s, 5s, 4s. All right. They've exited. That's number 3. Okay, nice pace coming up to it. All right, they're dirty now. They need to all come out. They've cleared. She has 0 on this panel.
say something to him. A lot of times he'll nod his head.
In agreement.
Nice. Got them all lined up, walking through like soldiers. Turn, come over here to the pen. That's the pressure the back fence gets to them. Okay, we tuck these two back in.
Good job, Amy and Henry. Up next, we're going to have Chandler Lomax and Desert Max, followed by Dean Clark and T.G. Maggie, and then we'll have Cindy Good and Cash.
All right, this is Chandler Lomax and Desert Max. This is the 27th dog. This is the Futurity sheep, round 1. The dog's on the way. He's from Rocky Face, Georgia. This dog's a 3-year-old Border Collie. It's working on the fetch. I have to turn him around. Back through that first panel. All right, this is his first finals. He drove 1,800 miles to be here. He's going to turn him around. He likes to work cattle, sheep, and goats, and he likes slick-coated Border Collies. All right. There he goes. 130 is his tie time. Need to head to 2, just back out on the field. On the left side here, he's getting him turned around.
Down. Hey. Down. Hey. Oh, wait. Down. Oh, wait.
It's all about strategy.
Okay, if you have an opportunity, you can go to Mountain State's website and you can see the rules for their program. You can see their coming events. You can also see the results as they're posting them. This is the Futurity round 1. These dogs need to be nominated before they ever trial. So these are all young dogs. All right, he's got to get it turned again. Nice. Right, that's number 2 heading to number 3. Away is counterclockwise with the sheep being the middle of the clock. Is he missing 3?
No, he hasn't.
No, wait. There. Stand. Come by. Stand. Come by. There. Walk. Come by. Stand. Come by. Stand. Come by. There.
All right, he's getting them going to the 3rd panel. They see the gate where they come out, so he's got to get them started again.
Back. There.
Now he's at the entry. Now he's got to get them out through the exit. That's the point line right there. Now we need to go over number 4. And you can kind of see the handler's line here. It's kind of blowing in the wind straight across from us. Right.
All right. Good job, Chandler and Max. Up next, we're going to have Dean Clark and TJ and Maggie, followed by Cindy Good and Cash, and then Nina Clark and NC Cracker.
So, right now, Clark and Maggie.
All right, here comes number 21, Dean Clark and TG Maggie. They come to us from Albany, Texas. Maggie's a 2-year-old border collie. Dogs away.
Now.
14 on the first panel. Now he's heading to number 2. All right, we're through number 2. Now we're going across. Okay, we're heading to 3. They's in the entrance. And they've exited. All right, they're setting up for this panel on number 4. It has a little V inside of it, so when they look at that 4-foot opening, they just see a wall. All right, there's full points there, heading to the pen.
Kevin and Anna, I believe we are at 22. I think we're at 22 on timers with the stretch. Without stretch. Whatever. There's 22 people running.
All right, he needs to close his gate. 3:24 is his official time.
Good job, Dean and Maggie. That's a full score 270 and a time of 3:24. Up next, we're going to have Sydney Good and Cash, followed by Nina Clark and NC Cracker, and then Nathan Myers at 27.5.
All right, 2:19 is the fastest time that I see. James Butler and /J Hayes. Okay, Cindy Good and Cash, number 28, coming into the ring. This is her 3rd MSSA. She comes to us from Spring Hill, Florida. And she drove 2,400 miles to get here. Why she likes Afton is the beautiful scenery and the friendly people. '23 on the first panel.
512.
Lie down! Always! 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 And
Okay, we went from hot to wind to cold. Now they're talking about thunderstorms. Come on.
That's what I'm wondering about.
All right, we're on to the pin. Okay, she's got to bring that one around to bring it in. She's got the pen. Okay, so she has to repin them. The buzzer's going to blow. All right.
Good job, Cindy and Cash. Up next, we're going to have Nina Clark and MC Crocker, followed by Nathan Myers and 27 Clyde, and then Zach Brady and Brady Crockett.
All right, this is Nina Clark and N.C. Crocker. They come to us from Cisco, Texas, a 2-year-old border collie. Dog away. All right, she's on the way to 2. been to one other MSSA. She drove 1,274 miles to get here. Favorite thing about Afton is enjoying the great outdoors. Favorite thing about the finals is visiting friends from across the country. Fondest memories of working your dog, seeing them happy to do their job. Anything else you'd like to mention? Last year's champion in the novice class and reserve champion in the Futurity sheep. Well, congratulations. All right. All right, this is the first round of the Futurity. These dogs need to be nominated before they've ever been trialed. Once they're nominated, they can trial. All right, got all through 3, heading to 4.
Thank you. It gets me around pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
All right, there she's got number 4. Heading to the pen.
You guys were doing a run, and so I was trying to be quiet. You're doing a run when I came back. And I put my foot in the car. Yeah, I was cool. Just back there, just push it hard as you can. I'll leave that thing a foot before I push it. There, I'll wait. There.
There we go. Oh,
Warning.
naughty bits. Pressure that pin, push it back on the dog. Okay, walk is to come forward. And the directions away is counterclockwise around the sheep. Think of the sheep as the center of the clock.
Walk with your dog. There.
Lie down. Lie down.
4:25 with
Good job,
full
Nina.
points.
Cracker, that's a full score and a time of 4:25. Up next, we're going to have Nathan Myers and 27 Clyde, followed by Zach Brady and Brady's Rocket. And
All right, coming in is number 30, Nathan Myers, and 27, Clyde. He's from Colville, Utah. This is a 2-year-old male border collie. and the dog's away. He's using the Nathan has been to all but one of the MSSA finals. He drives 162 miles. He likes the cool temperatures here in Afton. His favorite thing at the Nationals was winning a national nursery cattle title with my dog Vinny. Fondest memory of working your dog is spending time traveling and trialing with my family and friends. Another item you'd like to mention, I'm excited to have 2 nursery and Futurity age dogs to show this year that I bred, raised, and trained. All right, he's still working on the fetch, getting them turned around. Wind's not our friend. Well, now we have a couple of the Okay, this is a Futurity class. The dogs are nominated to be here. Once they're nominated, they can trial, but before that, they cannot. $220 on the first panel. This is time and points. If the time is the same and the points are the same, they would use that tiebreaker of the first panel to break it. Not sure I believe you, she says. We haven't seen too many of these today, so they must have been hanging out in the back. He's heading to number 2. Come is a clockwise command, so the sheep are the center, and as time goes by. All right, she's got them turned into panel number 3. They've entered, and now they've exited, so full points on 3, heading to 4. And time. Nicely done. He just had one of those
All right.
ornery
Up
little
next,
sheep.
We're gonna have number 31, Brady or Zach Brady. Sholden PDR Bow, followed by number 33, James Butler and HR Queen, then number 34, Kaylee Heineman in BCB.
Drove 528 miles to get
Lie
here.
down.
She
Lie
likes the
down.
scenery
All
in
right.
Afton, Wyoming.
Lie down.
And her favorite part about finals is the auction dinner. Her fondest memories is teaching my son how to work. Anything else you'd like to mention? We greatly appreciate our dog family supporting us throughout this last year and helping us rebuild after a tragic fire that took several of our beloved dogs. All right, she's on to 4.
Good work, Shirley and Bo. That's a full score and a time of 2:23. Up next, we're going to have James Butler and HR Queen, followed by number 34, Kaylee Heineman and BCB, and then number 35, Sarah Venegas and CT Molly May.
whiles to get here. He likes it because of the weather. It's been a little hot today. We've had several weather freaks. All right, we're moving on to number 3. Number 3 has an entry and an exit.
Good job, James and Queen. That's a full score of 270 and a time of 2:09. Up next, we have number 34, Kaylee Heineman in BCB, followed by number 35, Sarah Venegas and CT Molly May. Then number 36, Blaine Morgan and Finn. Good job, Kaylee and B. That's a full score of 270 and a time of 3:18. Up next, we're going to have number 35, Sarah Venegas and CT Molly May, followed by number 36, Blaine Morgan and Finn, and then number 37, Linda Franklin and Sunrise Gus.
And this is a 2-year-old border collie. They're a little excited. It's away.
How does it feel to be little Curtis to a Curtis that is a foot
One is 24.
Anna, you guys ready?
Heading to 2. That's Charles. Now we're heading to 3. Turn and exit. They're on to
God dang it. You were ready because you knew you wanted to go fast. Good job, Sarah. That's a high score, or a full score of 270 and a time of 210. Up next, we're going to have number 36, Blaine Morgan and Finn, followed by number 37, Linda Franklin and Sunrise Gus, and then number 38, Brian Jacobs and Rue.
What he likes about Afton is the great people. What he likes about the past finals was placing 5th on 2 dogs. His fondest memories of working dogs is just seeing how smart they are. And what else he wants to mention is that he just loves training dogs. All right, his head number 3. Okay, this is the Futurity's first round. And that's 5 going through there on 3. Head into 4.
Good job, Blaine and Finn. That's a full score of 270 and a time of 3:17. Up next, we have Linda Franklin and Sunrise Gus, followed by number 38, Brian Jacobs and Boo, and then number 39, Jordan Kilpatrick and Nike.
Four-month-old Border Collie owned by Kimberly Bitter. This dog was awarded with the NorCal Nursery Reserve Average 2026. And 25 is the first panel. Lisa has been to one other MSSA finals. She likes slick-coated dogs. She prefers a female, and her preferred stock to work is cattle. She drove 625 miles to get here. What did she think of Afton, Wyoming? She's never been here. Photos look interesting. So maybe this is the first time. I can't figure it out. What is your favorite thing about any past finals? The great cinnamon rolls Sherry's mom made, and of course the cattle were awesome compared to the wild ones I used in California. Great margarita sheep machine, courtesy of Elliot and Kathy's on their trailer. Good camaraderie. What is the fondest memory of working your dog? The time quick stopped 300 stalkers trotting towards the busy highway. Ranchers were so happy. And then something else that you'd like to mention. So she's made it through 2, she's heading through 3, it's entry, exit. Every dog I train teaches me something new. My first stock dog was my turnback dog. I could depend on him to show up. I was on the ground floor when Steve collected the first memberships at the clinic he gave in California. My handler number is 85, tells that story. So glad that there's a horseback class for handlers my age. It was mostly horseback way back in 2007. Lots of laughs. It sounds like she was there a long time. I didn't realize it was in it.
Yeah, I think just the first couple were in Grace, Idaho.
So I was just told that the first 2 were not in Afton, that they were in Grace, Idaho. That was before I was involved with it. So
maybe even more than that.
It could have even been more, but at least the last at least 5 years have been here now. I think more than that. We don't have a factual person up here. We're just the gossip group.
We're the gossip girls.
We're just making up stories while we sit up here. That's what they do in the other arenas.
Make stuff up. You know, if you talk with conviction, you can convince anybody of anything.
Alright, she's working on this crazy number 4. The reason it's been a little tricky, it's about a 4-foot opening. And then there's a V panel inside of it. So if you really look at the screen, you can see that there's double panels in there. So the outside's kind of rounded, so once they get in there, it's smooth sailing. And it kind of looks like a wall to them. We have 2 dogs left of this Futurity round 1 of sheep. Tomorrow we'll come back and we'll do the final go around for novice sheep and the second round for Futurity sheep.
They're over here in the sheep shed. Yeah, they're all over here. That's the fun part. You have to go find it. Yeah, so what did I see them? I think they're in the trailer. I'm pretty sure I saw them last night by the sink.
The robin scared him.
21.
21? Wow, that was crazy.
We're so out of it.
You guys get to replay that. Okay, he's heading number 2. Brian's been to all but 2 of the MSSA finals. He drove 786 miles to get here. His preferred coat is slick. His preferred preferred sex is female. His that's in the dog. Oh my gosh.
I'm not one to judge.
Oh, my table mates are not helping me at all. They need to be on the mic. Anyway, he prefers working cattle. What he likes about Afton is the scenery and the competitive competition. His favorite thing about past finals is winning the Ultimate, Open, and Nursery Stock Dog in the same year. So the Ultimate is their high combined, both sheep and cattle. What is the fondest memory of working your dogs? The first time I put my Jolene dog on stock, I knew she was special. And in the final go-around in Open, Jolene did 1 minute and 15. You can look at that at our earlier. All right, he's through number 4. He gets his pin points, but he has to still repin them to do number 6.
There, light him. Come on. Walk. There. There. Come on. There. There. Come on. Down. 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 Walk. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Alright, full points and a time of 4:54 for Brian and Sue. Or Rue, excuse me. Up last we'll have Jordan Kilpatrick and Nike as our last run for Futurity sheep.
MSSA finals, dog away.
Jordan. Brian.
Oh, I'm getting tired. We're on to Jordan. He drove 400 miles to get here, and he loves the mountains in Afton, Wyoming. Put all my boats away. All right, we need to get these are all time and points. That first panel is the tiebreaker. Get him turned to head to number 2.
Next up, Amber, is Guy Johnson and... Lie down. Away. Lie down.
Number 2 on the left there.
Walk, walk, walk. Walk up.
It's always the big ones.
Walk. Walk, 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 walk.
Jan, we try to be body positive.
Walk.
You haven't noticed that? It's never the little one. What? Alright, he's through number 2. This is our last run of the round 1 of the Futurity sheep. These dogs had to be nominated before they ever trialed. Once they were nominated, they could trial. So that's where they come out. So that's another strong draw, a herding term of silliness. The stock wants to go back there. Hang out there. We are at day 5 being in the sheep field. The sheep have only run once today. And we still have these silly sheep on top of the hay bale that's out there. They're crazy. We're in Afton, Wyoming. They're known for their antler march. And they're the gateway to Jackson and the all the camera crew and all this technology that's making this happen is a local group that does sporting events in the area. So right now it's one of the main producers that's on the camera, but usually it's one of the kids. And I keep getting different equipment, so I don't know. Maybe I'm having equipment problems. All right. He is completed number 4. He's about about to have the buzzer.
Thank you, Jordan and Nike. And that'll take us out of our Futurity sheet.